Fabian Rodriguez. At first glance, it might just look like a pencil and paper, but these objects hold deeper meaning than what is visible. This wooden rod and sheet that once was a tree and held life, and was once a tree. Wait up. This wooden rod and sheet that once was a tree and held life was killed to make this pencil and paper, and I won't let the death of those trees go in vain. I found writing to be a passion as well as a big influence in my life. It has allowed me to communicate with people on another level. It has opened my eyes to literature as well as the understanding of people and introduced me to a different form of art. I have found that writing is the best way of expressing myself, whether it has to do with my emotions, ideas, or creativity. Last year I met a girl who I became good friends with, and as time passed I became aware that I was beginning to grow strong feelings for her. I finally decided to tell her, but I knew that just saying "I like you" would not show her how I really felt. So one day in class, while looking outside the window at a rose bush, I saw a certain rose that drew my attention. At that moment, I thought about that girl, and a million thoughts came to my mind. I began to ask myself how I would be able to show her all the things that were in my head without having brain surgery. Lucky for me, I found out that words written from the heart are poetic and would show her what I saw that day in the rose and how I truly felt about her. Before I wrote poems, I wrote essays for classes. Many of my peers found it tedious, but I saw it as a way to get my ideas heard. Realizing I was not the only person who thought, I began to enjoy reading books. The only way to become better writers is by reading, looking at various styles, and I think the same goes with becoming a better person. It's understanding other people. I'm only one person in the world where millions and millions live, and have millions and millions of ideas. So since I can't talk to all of them, maybe by reading what they write, I can see all their ideas, and if I write, maybe someone else will read mine. I know now that the knowledge we desire is out there, but we just have to take the time to read it. Literature is a wonderful thing. When you're reading and images pop into your head, like seeing TV, only better because you're actually thinking. That's why I love writing. I want to give the reader the key to my mind to see what I see when I write. When you hear the word art, many things come to your mind, like paintings and sculptures. I'm sure that writing is not one of the things. I just really think that writing is a medium for art, not the words themselves, but their meaning and power. This might sound like it doesn't make much sense, but for me, the best part of writing is painting a picture for the reader. I consider my pencil a brush, my paper the canvas, but much bigger than it appears, and my thoughts the paint. When an artist is inspired, they paint. When an athlete is inspired, they work harder. When I'm inspired, I write. Writing has had such a huge and great impact in my life, not only in the sense of finding something you like to do, but it has also made me a better person and showed me the true power of words. You're told when you're younger to resolve problems with words rather than fists, but for some reason that does not apply to countries at war. Maybe those countries have to realize that guns are not the best weapons, but words are. They are not made of lead. They are made of knowledge, and they don't kill people, they change people.